Where is everyone? There we go. Let's do this. Let's keep going, baby. I'm glad. I'm sure you guys were waiting around. Get on in here. We're just doing the post game party. Got to drink a little water after that flight, after that disaster. Oh my God, Jeffrey Wack, dude. I mean, I love doing this. I feel like I'm terrible. I freaking suck. That was hard for me. Let's do this, Uncle Buck. Tim Evans, friggin' Kelsey. Hey, we'll have to get in that smoke wagon tonight now that I can actually taste Andrew Spurrell. Michael, what's up, buddy? Dude, when are you coming up here, man? We need to hang out again. Friggin' Donald Rance, Sir Kerber, friggin' Richie, all my party people, Amy Bohm. Thanks again for that bottle that we're doing. The moddage got to me. I get to time people out. Austin Phelps, what's up, you legend? Hey, Austin, you're a legendary bourbon wrench. So we got some. There's some stuff that's going to be coming to you first of all people. Just a heads up, brother. In the near future, my friend. There's some stuff I'm working on. January. All right, brother. What's up, Jerry? Come on. John T. It was a good flight, but man, I friggin' suck. Justin Jonas getting on in here. And it was, I don't know, really the only one that really threw me for a loop was C coming out. C being Eagle Rare. Are you kidding me? I've had a couple bottles of Eagle Rare, okay? I'm no expert in it, but I can tell you right now that I would never have ever guessed that was Eagle Rare. Period. Done. I mean, I'm telling you, that was apple juice. Joseph. Austin Phelps. Okay, so this is the post stream. This is not planned. But so what's coming? We have some glasses coming. We have some dang coasters coming. We have challenge coins coming. There's a lot of stuff coming. And it'll be coming to you first. Which in the flight do you want to buy a bottle of? I mean, B was my favorite by far. They were all good. Here's the thing. None of the bottles in the flight were not bad. Even, I said A was my least favorite, and that was ended up being the Sam Houston 14. I thought it was still really good. It was just compared to the other ones, and I picked C. I mean, C was so. Here, Jeffrey, I put the Eagle Rare as C because the low rye, low proof next to MGP in Dickel. And maybe that's what it is, Jeffrey, is just drinking them side by side. Maybe it just seems so drastically different. And that, there's the power of the blind. Maybe just having it right off of the next one. I don't know, man. It's weird. I guess it's weird how blinds work. I would never have ever guessed. Even when Jason said Buffalo Trace, I started thinking this is Buffalo Trace-esque. Still would not have gone for Eagle Rare. I feel like the order was good, or was a good setup to blow your palate out before you hit low proof. I honestly, no, like the flavor that I got off of C, and maybe it was just that batch of Eagle Rare or just, in between these MGP products made it taste so different, but that was really friggin' different. We have to figure out how I can do a live with you soon. Did you get a Bourbon Junkies Knox one? Stanley, dude, anytime you want, bro. I'll throw you in here. If you ever have questions about how to do this, just hit me up, man. I've had an Eagle Rare bottle that are grape, green apple, caramel, and on that like licking the barbecue grates, wide range. This one, I'm telling you, apple really, really hit me in the face with it. And maybe, I don't know. Maybe I don't know what caused me to think that at first, but no, Austin, you're the freaking best. Deal with it. Bourbon Lynn, what's up, buddy? Wax sent me a flight and I felt completely bombed except for letter B. Dude, I'm done trusting Jeffrey. He's gonna throw some stuff at me. Come on, someone say something stupid so I can boot you. Dude, Jeff, Daniel. I called Daniel Kerber Jeff. Sir Kerber, you missed it, my friend. On Friday's stream, the trolls were in full friggin' force. Look, I'm a mod in a lot of channels, okay? And I've done this a long time. There were more trolls in my Friday night's stream, my channel that has like 600 subs. There were more trolls in that one friggin' chat than any chat that I've ever moderated in. Any Bourbon Junkies, It's Bourbon Night, Mash and Drum, any of them. I mean, it was out of hand, dude. Durham, dude, what is up, brother? Glad you're in here. Durham, I feel like Durham is the one dude who's not even part of the whiskey community who is part of my community. And you are more than welcome here, man. Anytime I see you, brother. Has that smoke wagon opened up? Well, we're about to get into it because I wouldn't say that it needed opening up. It was more of my palate needed to wake up from the COVID. And that's that. Mets. And here's another thing. Why? I mean, I follow a couple baseball. I mean, I love baseball. I follow a couple baseball channels. Maybe that's why they found me. But the dude just kept saying Mets, Mets, Mets over and over. He had the worst names ever. Talking about Aaron Judge's family dying. Like, come on, man. Look, we're probably about to summon him. He probably knows we're talking about him. Anything left of B to compare to that smoke wagon? Yeah. I only pour about half of the samples, Jeffrey, just because I like having the ability to do what we're doing right now. And that's comparing this Joseph Magnus. So tell me about this Magnus a little more. What exactly is this? Hey, dude. We've been drinking quite a bit tonight. We're feeling good. It's been a rough week for me, that's for sure. So we're just having a little post game stream going on. Dude, yeah. Friggin' trolls. Tanker? Clifford, get back in your tank, brother. Donnie, hey dude, freaking ready for this weekend, man. Looks like I'm still all go for Saturday. All right, let me catch up a little bit. I get so behind. Cole, what's up, buddy? Cole George, dude, I don't know if I recognize you, man. Where have you come from? And that's the perks of being a mod in like 1,000 freaking channels. I see people. I know the regulars in every chat has the regulars. There's regulars in every chat. Freaking Amy Bohm. She's in friggin' everywhere. But yeah, some people, I don't know. Cole George, where are you from, brother? Or are you lurking? Typical Mets fan. Okay, here we go. This is what I was looking for. B is an MGP Joseph Magnus single barrel group pick versus Smoke Wagon, which is a blended MGP. Okay. So that's what we're comparing. Joseph Magnus, Smoke Wagon. Friggin' the Mash and Drum. A long time no see, brother. For all of, I mean, come on. You don't know me and not know. This is why you're here. We were at the Mash and Drum live, and now we're here. Durham might be the only person in here who doesn't know the Mash and Drum. Durham, if you want, I know you're my military dude. If you don't know much about whiskey and you want to know, go search the Mash and Drum. He'll teach you everything. I will teach you nothing. I'll just talk military with you. Emily, hey people and Legends Can't Stay, but great work today. Trev Mash and Drum and Mod Squad. Well, Emily, we friggin' love you. You are a legend. Don't tell us we're legends. You are the legend. We friggin' love you. Yeah, Cole George. Lurker alert. Welcome, Cole George. And then I saw another person I want to shout. Caleb, new subscriber. What's up? Caleb, what is up, dude? What are you drinking on? Durham, I know nothing. So Durham, I'm just going to shout Durham out as much as I can. Durham found this channel. We did the Veterans Day live stream last week. And Durham literally just found me because I was a veteran. He knows nothing about whiskey. He just found a veteran stream and he found us. So Durham's our new friend, and we will guide him into the ways of the bourbon. He'll get there. And his grandma makes moonshine. Then you fit right in, brother. Bubble Bath Bourbon. Trev sent me to his own stream. Everyone, if you're watching here and you don't watch Bubble Bath Bourbon, then you're failing. Because I take ample amounts of bubble baths, and it's because of Bubble Bath Bourbon. So we're comparing on Jeffrey Wack, the madman himself. We're comparing the Smoke Wagon to this Joseph Magnus pick that he sent Jason and I. Durham says, I drank a lot in the military. Bubble bath. Everyone drank a lot in the military. Yep. It's the only way to cope. Now, what's the age? Can someone tell me what the age on this Smoke Wagon is? Is there an age? Do we have a roundabout age of what the Smoke Wagon is? Jeffrey Wack, what is the proof on your Smoke Wagon? 58.01. Stanley, that works for me, brother. Or should I pull a Dan? Mash bill? This is the Bourbon Wrench. Why would I call myself that? Supposedly 10 to 12, blend of 6, 8, and 10. You know, as much as I like, and okay, so Jeffrey, tell me what this Joseph Magnus is, if there's age statement on that. Because just off the nose alone, like I can tell that the Smoke Wagon is a bit rough around the edges. When I say rough around the edges, I mean I feel like it's younger. It's brighter. I feel like the brighter something is, the sharper around it is, the younger that it is. This is just deeper and darker, the Joseph Magnus. Uh-oh, okay. Durham, send me an email, dude. bourbonwrench@gmail.com, and I'll get Mr. Sir Kerber. I'll get you, send me your address, and I'll get it to Sir Kerber. And, oh, and he's Dan too. Well, Dan, we'll get you some samples of some stuff, and you can drink along, see what you think. We'll get you hooked up. This is what this community does, man. Magnus is a 12-year single barrel. Yeah. I can tell that it's lower proof, but I can also even more so tell that it's older. And that's why I loved B. Like, B was undoubtedly my favorite friggin' sample of the lot, because it starts having this, it reminds me of like a Knob Creek or something. And I almost, Jeffrey, just fun fact on my answers, because I wrote like 15 different friggin' things. I almost started thinking that it was Knob Creek, like a Knob Creek pick. I almost wanted to say like a 12-year Knob Creek pick. And I didn't say that. I didn't say 12 years just because Jason and I had been talking about Knob Creek earlier in the stream. So I didn't know if that was just a mental thing in my head, like, oh, we've been talking about a 12-year Knob Creek pick. That can't be that. But yeah, I can definitely tell it's got some, especially compared to this Smoke Wagon. Let's go for the taste. Let's try it. The Smoke Wagon's delicious, but you can tell, and maybe it's just because I'm kind of spoiled on some older stuff. Like, I love older Knob Creek picks. It's a bit sharp around the edges, is how I like to describe it. I mean, when I say bright, I mean it's in your face. You know you're freaking drinking it. It lights you up. 58.01, but I don't know. I feel like drinking some younger stuff, you kind of, I don't know, you get kind of, I don't know, it drinks a little rougher. I will send you a flight and Durham that you can, so he can be on the channel and he can drink along. Just send me his info. Dude, Durham, we're hooking you up, brother. You can drink along with what I drink. You're going to learn, brother. You're going to learn. Since you're drinking Smoke Wagon, I'm rolling up some bubblegum gelato MMJ. I don't know what that is. Yeah. Sir Kerber will hook you up, bro. Yeah, and Austin, that's the way I when I say rough around the edges, I don't know. I feel like maybe the more time it spends in the barrel, the smoother some of those, pokey. I'm the worst at notes. Hey, we're Bourbon Channel. But Durham, whatever you want to do, brother. No, this definitely it does remind me of it reminds me of like a Knob Creek pick or something. This Joseph Magnus. But that's the thing. And I wrote down Knob Creek because on the nose, I started thinking Knob Creek because it has that barrel-y influence to it. It has the age coming through. But on the palate, and that's why I didn't go with Knob Creek during the stream, is because on the palate, it was lighter. It drank smoother, and I hate using smooth, but it was much easier than what the nose suggested. So that's why I was like, this isn't like a Knob Creek that I've had. The nose, more so Knob Creek. The palate, less so. Scary friggin' Peeper. You found the right place, brother. What's up, man? How's it been going? Hey, Scary Peeper. You saw what Julie and I were talking about, but on the page, what I'm planning on doing, Peeper, I'm trying to do a Google Meet for Patreons soon. So Patreon, Google Meet, join in. Mainly so Scary Peeper and I can get drunk again and Julie can laugh. My wife has Evan Williams, didn't know it was bourbon. There you go. Evan Williams. Is it the black? Is the label on the bottle black? Oh, it's peach. Oh, no. So that's not bourbon. That's just peach flavored whiskey. I don't know. What's up, Jason Coates? What's up, brother? Jerry Black also in here. Make sure I'm not missing people who join in on the post-game fun. The Linux Cat, please do it on Discord much better than Google Meet. What do you mean? Like, are you talking like voice chat? Because I know the Google Meet with the video, I just like being people to be able to see each other. If Discord, I don't know, do they have a video chat? Whoa. I'm back. We have a massive lag. Let me fix it. I think I figured out what causes all of this. Am I back? I think I'm back. We're back now. Okay. My freaking air condition came on, and that's when my lag started. I think that the AC kicking on, or even the heat, just whatever kicks on, that's what causes all of this. Because my vent started blowing stuff, and that's when I started lagging. We got it. We figured it out. Okay, so back to the Discord thing. Yeah, Discord has video, says Donnie. And then Jason Coates says Discord does, yes. And then Bubble Bath, Discord works infinitely better with people from different time zones. See, I'm so bad at Discord. I mean, it's so confusing to me. So if it works better for you guys, like tell me why. I need to know how and why it works better, and I'll figure out, because I say that because basically I have to figure out how it works better for you, and I'll do it that way. Anyone know what causes a bitter note on some bourbons? I had it in a Russell's and Buffalo Trace store pick. Clifford, you must have not. You haven't watched me for very long. I'm a total amateur with notes, man. I can't tell you what gives you a bitter note. I've had bitter notes, so yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't tell you why. Josh Pence, lurking and lagging. Josh, it shouldn't be lagging anymore. Also, welcome, lurker. Josh Pence, I know you're a lurker. You're a regular lurker, though. Gary, I have a massive lag between me and staying awake. Good night, all. See you, Gary. I friggin' love you. Hey, Gary, if you're still in here, you also have some goodies coming very soon. I'll get with you on Patreon. Let's see what else. Let's catch up a little bit. Jason goes, I have no webcam, so just use your phone, bro. You have a phone, and it has a camera. Did you know that John Candy was only paid $450 for his role in Home Alone 2? Could you imagine having a role in a movie that makes millions of dollars and you get friggin' nothing? Okay, Donnie. So Discord, the video looks tons better. The sound is much cleaner, can handle. And honestly, Donnie, I feel like the real reason why it's not more popular is because I feel like it's a bit hard. The ease of access for the Discord stuff, I feel like is less. If there would be just a link that I could send, because with like a Google Meet, I just send you a link like, hey, this is the Google Meet. Click it and you're in. Period. And I feel like that's why the Google Meet people go towards that more. Donnie, I'll just talk to you in Memphis. This will be after my Memphis trip, so. So I'm still on this friggin' Smoke Wagon versus the Joseph Magnus. Hot buttery friggin' rolls, dude. What is up, Chris? I love you and I miss you. That's the thing. I can say I love everyone in here, but I can't tell you that I miss you. Because until I meet you, I can't miss you. Too much age can make a bourbon bitter. Yeah, and Caleb, I think some of the bitter notes could be kind of more of the oak influence coming from the barrels, which I like that. I like a little bit of bitterness. I like a bit of oak. I think some people can interpret that, especially like if you compare just a regular Buffalo Trace to like a Knob Creek pick, drastically different. Buffalo Trace, much sweeter. Anything that starts having some oaky, barrely influences can kind of seem a little bit more bitter. And yeah, the more age you have, especially like Elijah Craig 18, the 18 years, yeah, it starts getting a little bitter. Too much oak, I feel like, can make it more and more bitter. At least I think. I feel like. JC Bishop, what's up, brother? What are you up to? Just got here. What are you sipping on? E.H. Taylor single over here. So we're kind of comparing Smoke Wagon to a Joseph Magnus pick, 12-year. Or no, not a pick, a 12-year single barrel. So this Smoke Wagon is 80 versus the Magnus, which is 120. My X is better. Yeah, that friggin' Jeffrey, what is the proof again on the Magnus? Because that freaking this Smoke Wagon lights me up, man. I mean, it friggin' lights me up, especially compared to that especially to the Magnus, man. Yep, uncut. ADHD friggin' whiskey. What's up, Matt? So we're just doing a post game. We wanted to keep drinking after the match drum, so we're here. And I'm glad you're here, brother. And Matt friggin' Porter, just know that I love you very much. And dude, I wish more than anything I could have been there with you at Bardstown last weekend. It kind of wasn't in the hand that I was dealt. I was not able to be there. I was unable to take off. I had to be at work. So otherwise I would have been there. And I'm sure Julielle had mentioned it more than anyone. I'm sorry to inform you that hot buttered rolls is now my favorite. He knows why. He's my favorite too. I freaking love Chris. Only like 102 proof. Okay, I mean that makes sense. This friggin' lights me up. Whereas this, and maybe just side by side, this goes down. The Magnus goes down like water. The friggin' Smoke Wagon lights me up. Austin Feltz brings up a good point. Also has to do a lot with what you eat prior to sipping the bourbon. Changes a lot of bottles. Yeah, I feel like a lot of things kind of goes into play with how your tongue interprets things, honestly. Uh-oh. Durham has really been checking out my channel. Is that your music on your channel? Wild. Yeah. So Durham, and basically anyone in here, because everyone who's in here, I'm cool with knowing that you should browse my channel a little bit. But yes, Durham, that music on my channel is my own, and that was actually made when I was like 16 in high school. So makes it even crazier. Durham, that music is all that I really listen to. I still actively play the drums. That's my music. I love the style of music. And Jason Coates, nice. What do you play? Jason, I play the drums. I kind of, if you guys have Instagram, I do stories sometimes where I'll play songs. I'll actually put the music. I'll just spell it out for you. I play friggin' death metal, okay? I play metalcore, deathcore, friggin' crazy stuff. Okay? And so I put the music to my drums so you can actually hear it's more than just noise. I'll put it in my stories. I have a video. I have a post on Instagram of me actually playing the drums, so you can see that. Trev_Wilson on Instagram. But yeah, is it Christian horrorcore? Yeah. We wouldn't call it horrorcore, but yeah, basically. Scary People, tell me the secret for lasting this long without a blackout. I have issues, you know. I'll never tell anyone, Scary People. I don't know, man. And maybe just because I don't pour a lot, or maybe I'm just friggin' amazing. Let's be honest, Scary People. I'm definitely feeling it. But I can also tell you that I'm not going to be hungover tomorrow. Maybe that's just a sign that maybe I have a problem. Nah. Just when you think you can't get any cooler, Trev is a death metal drummer. I'm telling you, if you guys have Instagram, I posted a friggin' let's see. So about 3 posts ago. So if you as soon as you go to my profile, you'll see my drum set on one of my things. It's a video of me playing the drums. And if you I don't know, my Patreons, I want you guys to be able to tell me whatever you want. If you want to see some Patreon lenses of me playing the drums, I can do that. Or a video. I'll post a video on there. Scary People, dude, also just drink some water, dude. Drink some more water. Don't go as heavy on the pours. It looks like you drink more, but you don't. Honestly, dude, Jeffrey, so we've been comparing, so people who don't know, I've been comparing the Magnus to the Smoke Wagon. Oh, this Magnus is friggin' delicious, man. I mean, I can also tell that it's drastically easier to drink than the Smoke Wagon, but as much as I like this Smoke Wagon, it does seem a bit spiky. I mean, it's a little harsh going down. I'm 25, Durham. I joined the Army right out of high school. I graduated when I was 17, went straight into the Army. Haven't listened to death metal since the Army. Hey, if you guys want a funny Army story, I'll give you one right now because this just reminded me of it. So, our vehicle, you know, I was in a cav unit, and we were in what's called a Stryker. So if you Google Stryker, Stryker, Stryker. Google that, you'll see what the heck I was driving in. So what we discovered, so the driver, which was me, so I was the driver, my gunner, and what we called the VC, so the vehicle commander, which was like it was the squad leader of the truck. The squad leader would stand up and he would kind of direct me. He would say, "Hey, friggin' turn right here, drive through that field, go kill them, whatever." We all had headsets on and we could talk. We would just talk back and forth amongst each other. What we discovered was, so there were cables running through all of this. We discovered how you could kind of screw and unplug some of the cables, and you could literally plug it into your phone. So my gunner actually figured out how to to do this to where not only could we talk to each other, but he could also plug in his phone and play music through our headsets. So yeah, we were talking to each other and we also had music playing. And only we would hear it. Everyone who had the headset on would have the music. And so my gunner, he didn't like metal at all. But my squad leader friggin' loved it. So me and him, since he was the squad leader, he could be like, I outrank you. You friggin' play this music right now, So we were listening to our favorite band at the time was Miss May I, if any of you know who they are. And friggin' our squad leader was playing Apologies Are for the Weak over our headsets. We're getting freaking shot at and stuff, and we're just jamming Apologies Are for the Weak over our headset. We have to freaking yell at each other just to hear each other. It was awesome. I was like, dude, I'm depressed. Friggin' hook up some music to the headset. Old school comms trick. With 3.5 millimeter adapters and switches, anything's possible. Hacked the striker. We really did, and it was awesome. Like just plugging it in. Yeah, my tank listened to Gore Beyond Necropsy. I don't know what the heck that is. Mrs. Hot Buttery friggin' rolls. Hey, we need to see more of you. I thoroughly enjoyed your time on there. Mainly because I like to see an amateur's point of view. And maybe you're not an amateur. I like to see an outside. You're not an active member of the community. I want to see an outsider's point of view. And I friggin' love you. Also, I love Chris, and he loves me. Time for bed for me. Good night. Jeffrey Wack, again, thank you for the blind. I also hate you because that was difficult, but I love you more. And I'm gonna keep drinking on these because these are so good. Josh Pence, dude, no. I used to be cool. Now I'm just average. I should have showed. I have this video. I have a video of going back to Army because I love talking about the military. And we did the military giveaway tonight. I have this video. We were on an ambush. So we set up. So my military guys. We set up an L-shaped ambush. And me being me, I was like, dude, I gotta film this. So I set my phone down underneath me, and I filmed me engaging in this ambush. And I've posted it. I post it like every 4th of July on my Instagram. That's the video I post. That makes me feel like a badass. Is that video? It's literally just machine gun fire. Just me holding the trigger, and then you hear like 240s in the background just chugging along. It's so awesome. Clifton Bourbon Bites. Hey, Trev, just pop in to say great stream with Jason earlier. I appreciate, buddy. Everyone who's in here, Bourbon Bites. He goes live on Thursdays at like, what is it? 8:30 Central Standard Time. Because Clifton's over in friggin' California, so his time zone's friggin' weird. But it's 8:30 over here for me. 7 p.m. Pacific Standard, 10 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. So that would make it 8 or 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Because I'm an hour behind. I always feel like you go on at like 8:30. Either way, Bourbon Bites. And he does a lot of gaming over on Facebook. Dude, Clifton, I friggin' loved your stream where you played that. What was that game called? It was like the horror game. You went in the friggin' house and you had to find the ghost. That was awesome. It's all, yeah, get some. Hey, Bubble Bath, if you watch the video, shoot, I'm gonna have to upload that video so you guys can see it, because on my Instagram I never show the full thing. In my video, in the true video of this ambush, it's just me sitting there. So backstory to this, if you guys like military stories, when we were on deployment, I was a 249 gunner. So I was a Google M249. That's what I carried. It shoots the same round as an M4, so it shoots 5.56, except for I have a lot of bullets. Okay, and in my full video, I'm sitting there, and it's literally just me laying there posted up. And in our ambush, we set this claymore up. And in the video, I'm laying there and you hear this claymore explode. Like someone walks into the claymore, it blows up. I literally jump. So I'm laying there, it blows up, and I jump because I wasn't expecting the claymore to go off. But the claymore was the cue to just to kill. So I'm laying there, you hear this claymore in the background explode. I literally jump out of my skin, and then I just pull the trigger and I just hold it. So it's literally me shooting 200 rounds nonstop, like cyclic, the whole time. And then so I let up in the video. I let up in the cyclic, and then I'm talking guns with the other 249 gunner. But in the background, you hear these 240s. I mean, I feel like the 240s were going cyclic the whole time. So you just see me in this video just shooting. I let go, and then you hear the 240s just nonstop. It's friggin' awesome. It's probably the coolest I've ever felt. Let me catch back up a little bit. 5.56 full auto belt fed. Yeah. It's a belt fed. So we had like these 200 round drum mags. We never used those on deployment. We used what we called the nutsack. And the nutsack was like 100 round thing. And it was just a lighter. It had 100 bullets attached to it. It was much smaller. It was way easier to reload. It wouldn't overheat the barrel as easy, especially if we were going cyclic. And, if you get into a pinch with a saw, if you watch the ambush video, you see I'm going friggin' cyclic, okay? It doesn't overheat the barrel as much. Josh Pence, hot damn, I need a good Thursday stream. Hey, friggin', this is My Bourbon Podcast. Perry, he goes live on Thursday at like 7:30, around there, Central Standard Time, and then Clifton goes on after him. So there's 2 streams. Come drink with us. I'm there. Daniel Kerber, he went and creeped the Instagram, just watched it, nothing but machine gun fire. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. It's literally hundreds of bullets just friggin' laying waste. It's like the coolest video. And I was like, dude, I'm here. And you know, some backstory to that, Kerber. I was laying in that spot for like 3 hours. Okay. I'm like just laying there. And after 2 hours of laying there, I'm like, you know what? Like, if this happens, I want to film it. So I reach in my pocket. I had my phone. Everyone had their phone. I just pulled out my phone and I just set it under me. I was like, if this pops off, I'm gonna film it. And in this particular situation, we knew it was coming. Like at the time of the video start, I'm like, dude, this is about to get crazy. So I started filming, and I probably filmed, you know, the original video. I probably filmed for about 15 minutes before it got crazy. So from the moment that I realized shit was about to happen, it was about 15 minutes. So I'm laying there and I'm like, this is it. Like any moment, it's about to go down. And that's why, and I'll have to show you, Kerber, I'll show you the video, but the Claymore blows up and I jump out of my friggin' skin. And you see me like laying there and I'm like, I jump and then I just pull the trigger. It's friggin' awesome. Okay, so this is my bourbon podcast, then the Rock Go review, and then Bourbon Bites on Thursday, starting at 7 p.m. Central Time. Thursday, we have a lot going on Thursday. Tito, Dirk just got here. What did I miss? You missed everything. You missed an entire stream with Jason from the Mash and Drum and I did a blind flight. And then now I've been drinking Smoke Wagon and Joseph Magnus, both MGP. I filmed a mission, but CID deleted it. Battle of Baquba. Sounds like somewhere in Iraq. Set up for an ambush. I feel like the T-ball outfielder looking at bugs and stuff after 10 minutes. Dude, honestly, it's like you get in position and then I'm literally laying there and then I start getting cold and I'm like, dude, they're never going to show up. I'm freaking cold. This is freezing. What is that over there? Wonder if I get service out here. Like, wonder if I can check Instagram in the middle of this friggin'. Yeah, it's not good. Uh-oh. Okay, I've been talking about Instagram. Let me accept you. So, John Trebetta, shouting you out because you were a new Patreon of mine. So welcome aboard. Clifton, welcome aboard. Nathan Bates, welcome aboard. So for you, if you're looking for this video that I'm referring to, guys, you don't have to scroll down far. You scroll down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. 8 things down, man, and you'll see a video of me in an army helmet. Look for me holding a flag and a captain's hat. And then like two posts later, there's a video of me shooting a gun. July 4th, 2019 was the last time I posted it. You guys go watch it. It's friggin' awesome. Yep. Yeah, Iraq. Yeah, it sounded like a good old Iraq city. Sounded like a good old battle in Iraq. Tolv Thomas, what's up, buddy? What have you been doing? You drinking on anything? What are you doing, man? Or are you just lurking? Ben Demon Hunter, what's up, brother? Dude, Austin, okay. No, I have not got my hands on it, but Donnie has been holding on to this for me for weeks, and I'm going to pick it up from him this weekend. So if you have a spare, You just tell me where to send some cascioli, and I'll tell you where to send old Cascoli. I called home from a sat phone during an ambush. We had no cell phones in my era. Yeah, that's what's crazy, Durham. Like, I literally just had my cell phone in my pocket in the middle of this freaking ambush, and I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to film this. Like, I know it's about to happen. I want to film it. I couldn't hear my shout out over the machine gun fire. And honestly, like, all my military people in here, let's get into some whiskey. I've been talking to military a lot. I want to finish this and I'll get into another bottle. Let's do something friggin' crazy. Smoke Wagon blended with Joseph Magnus. Let's see if we can make something. Holy crap, my tank commander was shot by an RPG-7 through his hatch. What? So when you say tank, were you an actual tanker, Durham? So are we talking Abrams? Just saw about 8 to 10 Makers 46 cask for MSRP yesterday. I can go back Saturday. Daniel, yes. Because Donnie has one for me, and I feel like I'm going to love it, and I'm going to want more. So Daniel, just go back. You just tell me what to send you. Amy, you too. Amy, message me on Patreon because I messaged you. I feel like I'm going to... Makers 46 is easily one of my favorite standard pours ever. I mean, I have another bottle right there that I freaking want to drink right now. I love it so much. So I figure I have to love the Makers 46 cask. So I will, whatever you guys find, just message me. I'll probably buy them for me. I'll stock up on them. You just tell me where, and I'll tell you where to send it. Okay, yeah. I was a 19 kilo and 19. So 19 kilo, that's like tanker. Like, that's a actual Abrams, right? And what is 19 Delta? Is that like, I thought 19 Delta, was that Cav? Was it like a Cav Scout? Yeah, Kerber, dude, just, you can message me on Facebook. You got me. Just get with me, brother. Ben, have you ever had Ardbeg? Almost done Jason's Mash and Drums favorite. Okay. I've had Ardbeg, and I'm pretty sure I've had the Ardbeg Ugadale. It was a bit weird, brother. I don't know if the peat does it for me. Armored Cav Scout. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was something Cav Scout. Austin, I don't know, dude. I don't know if you want my review, but if you appreciate my reviews, then yeah, I'll give it to you, brother. Steve Dameron, what's up, brother? Just getting here. What's up, everyone? Just got off work. About time, brother. I have work early in the morning. The only reason why I decided to do this post stream live was because our schedule tomorrow is so light compared to what it's been the past 3 days that I just needed to drink. I've never worked this hard at this new job in my life. In the entire time I've been there, this week has been the worst. Chris Hoppiter Rolls, good night, everyone. Love y'all. Friggin' love you, dude. I can't wait to come to your house and raid your whiskey collection. You've already given me permission, and it's going to happen. We'll do a video. Huh. Joseph Magnus blended. I think I'm lagging again. I'm gonna have to figure out this thing. It really pisses me off. The sound, I feel like the sound stays good the whole time. It's the video. Try this. Yep, video is very choppy. What about now? Yeah, man. Okay, it's back. I don't know. I don't know what really causes it. It's so basically what I do. So I stream through StreamYard, but I also go through OBS. In OBS, I have filters on my video. Like I pretty up the video in OBS, and then I use StreamYard to actually cast it to YouTube. And ever since I switched to doing that, like through OBS to make it prettier, that's when I've noticed this random lag that I get. And basically I just go into OBS, I stop my camera and start it again, and it fixes it. I have no idea. Okay, I got your message, Amy. Yeah, Clifton, how do you StreamYard with OBS? Yeah, the virtual webcam. If you just Google, or if you go to YouTube and do Clifton, message me if you want to do so. The reason why I do OBS with the virtual cam in StreamYard is just so I could put a filter on my camera. Just so I wanted to. It's basically like posting a picture on Instagram and you use filters and you can make it look better than it really is. You can do that with OBS in StreamYard. There's a video on YouTube that I followed. And he walks you through setting up your video, your audio, and the filters for the OBS into StreamYard. I've done that, but the audio is always an issue. Yeah, audio, I just use the same mic that I've used always. So, and it's worked good for me. Oh, you guys are talking about, sounds like you guys are talking about the surge or something. Living with active duty soldier at the time, a couple of his buddies were in the first wave there. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but it sounds like some cool friggin' crap. Yeah, Clifton, I'll try and find the exact video that I used to set it up, because he actually gives you a link to his filters that you can use in OBS. And I feel like it makes it look way better. I'll try and find that video again and send it to you. But the only problem, as you've seen, is ever since I started doing that, is this random lag, and it's like every hour or so it'll do it for no reason. I have no idea why. All right, let's get into something else. We'll do one more pour at no later than 12 Central Standard Time. So another 30 minutes, period. Done. And I know I said Friday that, and I went for another 3 hours. I have work tomorrow, so I can't do that. But I can get into another pour, so. But what to get into? I have these things behind me. I have a whole sheet of crap. I've not gotten the new one, the metal one. But be on the lookout, Stanley. You want to know a fun fact, Stanley? So just some behind the scenes for all 36 of you in here. So some Patreons of mine depending on what level you are, I honestly feel like probably starting at the $5 tier and up, that a Bourbon Wrench challenge coin is coming. It's pretty friggin' cool. I designed it myself and I am thoroughly impressed with it. I want it. So they're sending me, they have to send, so what they do is they send you a like a prototype to make sure that it's how you want it. So that's where I'm waiting on this prototype to arrive. Okay. Austin Feltz with a shock face, you for sure get one. You get Austin Feltz, you get everything that I'm talking about. So Austin Feltz, I'm just gonna tell you right now, you're getting a glass, a friggin' challenge coin, a friggin' coaster. You're getting a package. Austin Feltz is. So that's the first wave of merch. Okay. But most people in the Patreon will get the coin. The coin's pretty freaking cool. The prototype, I'm waiting on the prototype, and then I have to approve it, and then it's probably like 2 weeks before I get the merch. So it'll be a Christmas present for me. Is the Bourbon Wrench challenge coin. Mike Franklin, you too. You'll probably get, I'm pretty sure you get everything too. So, and you're a legend. Even if you don't you get it. Mike Franklin, you get it too. You got dibs. You'll get a package from me too, and it'll be the Christmas package for me. Okay, don't grab one. I got one for you. I will send. What are you talking about, Stanley? After Thanksgiving stream. Oh, someone also, maybe it was you, Stanley. What are you talking about? Two, someone asked me, so Thanksgiving, they asked me about a Thanksgiving stream. And when is so Thanksgiving's next Thursday? I mean, I'll still go. I'll do a live next Friday on the Friday after Thanksgiving. I'll still do one. We usually don't do Thanksgiving in my family until Saturday anyway, so. And I'm off those 2 days. So, yeah, I want to party. We'll drink wild turkey for that next stream. Or we'll do whatever you want, Stanley. Stanley, you're a friggin' you can control anything you want. My wife gave me a BJ coin for my birthday. I don't know if you're talking about the Bourbon Junkies, Durham, because I don't think you are. And then, okay, so Bubble Bath, let me see. I remember seeing something earlier. Which Fitz is that? It's an old Fitz 9-year spring 2020. And then Bourbon Bites. I need to get on making a challenge coin. Just don't know where to start. What service are you using? I'm using Combat Bet. So look them up. So basically, Clifton, they will charge you. So there's the coin fee, but they will also charge you if you have a design. If you have something, they have a $50 design fee. And in that $50, you could give them like a sketch. Like you could write it down on a piece of paper and send it to them, and they will design it for you. But what I did was, since I use Photoshop and Illustrator myself, I made the design myself and I sent it to them. I messaged them, and their designer got back with me, said, yeah, we don't even have to use that $50 fee. these designs are good enough. And we've just chatted back and forth. So if you have designs, like if you have a design for the front and the back, if it's good enough quality, like if it's a good PNG file or whatever, you can message them and they'll get with you, and you won't even have to use the $50 fee. But if you have something, if you, Clifton, if you're not good enough, like if you aren't good with making the stuff yourself, even if you have an idea, you can message them and they have that $50 fee and they'll make it for you. And they're freaking awesome at making it too. So Kerber, is that a Makers 101 behind you? If so, thoughts. There we go. That's what we'll do. Austin Phelps, Makers 101 port yet? I love mine. So yes. So hold on. We'll do Makers 101 on one condition. You have to let me go friggin' pee, and I'll go get my Makers 101 and I'll drink it. Because this Makers this Makers is unopened. This is my spare. I have another Makers that I got. My last Makers 101 was the one that you could only get at the distillery. And I've been babying that thing just because you couldn't get it anymore. So I love, for one, you know me, I love Maker's Mark. And two, yes, I'm going to drink Maker's 101 any chance I can get. Yeah, I'll go do it. So everyone, yeah, good. I have to too. Yes, go pee. Everyone piss away, pee break. Go get a refill if you have Maker's 101. Grab Maker's 101 because that's what we're going to do next. And I'm going to go tend to my cat too because he wants to go piss too. We're back, baby. Let's go. Let's see how many people stayed around waiting while I pissed. Everyone stayed around. Also, I'll tell you right now, so I'll be honest, while I was peeing, I pulled up my Instagram and I watched the video that I was talking about earlier. Dude, it friggin' hypes me up. If you haven't watched that video, you need to go watch it. Okay? It hypes me up. It's freaking just machine gun fire the entire video. Just literally hatred raining downfield. Finally, Makers 101 hit Wisconsin, and now it's everywhere. I'm hoping it. So for one, Austin, so I have this bottle. So this is the one I got in the distillery, and it's the 1 liter, and it's the one I hand dipped. Which, I should have. Here, okay, before we go any further, speaking of that, when you go to the distillery and Maker's Mark and they let you hand dip a bottle, Can you not slam dunk it? Like, what would they do? You know, because they tell you, like, yeah, just dip it in a little bit. What if you just hand freaking elbow deep just dipped the thing? What would they do? Would they confiscate the bottle? No. I don't think so. But yeah, this is what I got. So this is my Makers 101 that I dipped. And then this one you see under my helmet is my backup. I bought it from freaking, who did I buy that from? Someone. I got it from someone. I feel bad. Because I have to shout everyone out. Scary Peeper requested, he wants to see the video. Scary Peeper, go down and watch the video, dude. Ben Compton. I got the Makers 101 from Ben Compton. I bought it from him. Yeah, you see 2 bottles of Makers 46. One of them's empty, and the other one's the spare. I see a dresser from 1989. Yes. What are you guys freaking looking at, bro? Okay, everyone's got their Makers 101 on standby, yeah? Looks like you guys got it. Board 101, 101 in glass, ready to go. There we go, baby. How hot is the wax? Mike Franklin, it's hot enough to where you don't want to dip your whole freaking hand in it. They give you these huge mittens, but I could still, just knowing how to do it. I mean, you could just dip the whole, I mean, look, I could dip this whole bottle into the wax, and what would they do? What would they say to me? I mean, they give you instructions like, yeah, dip the neck in, and then when you pull it out, you roll it. But what if I just said, you know what, screw you, and just, then what? Then I have a slam dunked bottle. What if you dipped it? What if you were just like, yeah, you're like, here we go, I'm going in, and then just go, just dip this side of the bottle. Would they literally say, yeah, give us that back. You can't go and buy it. Would they really do that? I think we should try it. Kevin, I'm so doing that whenever I go out to Kentucky. And here's the thing. You do this at the end of your tour. So what's the worst? They kick you out? Yeah, I'm about to leave anyway. It's at the end of the tour. The worst that can happen is you just don't get to buy the bottle. Oh, yeah, Donnie, yeah. I remember, yeah. Diana messaged me, said you guys got the Makers 101 for me too. So I got 2 backups of Makers 101. So Makers 101, I'm probably good on. Makers 46, guys, if you have an extra. In Austin, I agree. Everything about the Makers 46, the bottle, just everything about it, I freaking love. It's sexy. Don Nishida, aloha, my friend. And yeah, we are live right now. Wax the entire bottle. That's what I'm saying. Like, I really would. Let me pour some of this. I would wax the whole bottle. Like, okay, I've went to Maker's Mark. For one, it's free. If you're military and you go to Maker's Mark, it's free. So not only is it free, they give you like a patch. And I'll have to find it. I should have gotten it. It's like a military patch. And it's like Maker's Mark logo, but it's like a flag. So red, white, and blue Maker's Mark. And which I thought that's easily, I mean, that just won me over. That was the first place I went to when I went to Kentucky. I went in and I knew to ask because I knew I had an idea that they did a lot of military discount stuff. So I walked up to the desk. I said, "Hey, do you guys have like a military discount or whatever?" And she goes, "Oh yeah, it's free. Here's your ticket. You get a free tour." And then she said, "And here's a free here's a free gift package that we give you." And it was just like a sheet. It just was like a piece of paper that just said, "Hey, thank you for your service, blah blah blah." And then they give you a patch. And it was just like a rectangular Maker's Mark red, white, and blue patch. That's awesome. I was like, heck yeah, this is freaking cool as crap. So I went on the free tour. So hey, next time I'm gonna go, yeah, I'm slam dunking. I'm gonna dip the whole freaking glove into the wax. I don't care. It's at the end of the tour. But and here's the thing. Here's a pro tip to anyone who's in the military and you say, "Hey, I want to go to the Bourbon Trail." I would say, for one, everywhere does something to do with military. So Maker's Mark, you get the free tour and you get the free patch. Four Roses, you get a free tour. Wild Turkey, you get free tour. Buffalo Trace is free for anyone. I'm just going everywhere that I went. Woodford Reserve, I don't think it was free, but it was half off. So I think a tour at Woodford was like $20, and with military ID, it was only $10. I'm pretty sure it was Woodford that did that. Which Woodford's beautiful, so I would recommend going there anyway. Barton was free. Jim Beam, I believe it was free. So okay, Heaven Hill. I went to Heaven Hill. I didn't do a normal tour at Heaven Hill. It was called the connoisseur tasting. So you got to try like Pikesville, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, and then you got to try that year's William Heaven Hill. And it was more of like you didn't go anywhere. You just kind of went into this like fancy area and they let you taste everything. And that was half off. So I think that was $20, but with military ID, that was $10. So if you go to Kentucky and you have a military ID, or even if you just any military anything, you pretty much get free stuff or half off. So it was awesome. Just pro tip. And Wild Turkey, here's the thing. So Wild Turkey was the most strict. So my military ID, so the ID I have is expired as heck. It's like an old ID. It was like my active duty one. And so Wild Turkey was the strictest. They took your ID and tried to scan it and stuff. Everywhere else would just look at it and be like, "Oh yeah, military ID, you're good." With my ID, it was expired as heck, and they scanned it and they were like, "Ooh, this is expired." And I'm like, "So what am I gonna do?" And the lady looked at me and was like, "Look, I understand, like you're obviously a veteran, so just go." And she let me go. To whoever she was, we'll never know her name, but she let me in with an expired ID. Everywhere else though was they just looked at it, they looked at your ID, said, "Yeah, you're a veteran, whatever." All right, let me catch up. I think I might have froze again. God dang it. I love OBS, but hold on, guys. Let it catch back up. The audio should be good. It's the It's the visuals, man, that sucks. How's that? Hold on, it'll catch up. There we go. See, I have no idea, man. It really pisses me off. All right, let's catch up a little bit. If I bring my DD214, does that count? Dude, Bubble Bath, honestly, I feel like if you did and said, look, if you don't know what a DD214 is, then yeah, screw you. You don't deserve a freaking fruit. You don't deserve my business if you don't know what that is. I looked at getting Bubble Bath. That's funny you say that. I was looking at getting a Whoopee DD214. Like it was a Whoopee with a DD214 printed on it. Just because. Perfect. Take me. I'll just use the one arm excuse and say, oops, I dropped it. Clifton, dude, I bet you could go there and just say, oh yeah, hold on. Oh, I can't get my ID out, and you would get in, bro. I give you permission. Fake it. Oh, Clifton, that'd be funny as heck. Richie, I just viewed the video. You calmly unleashed hell with your weapon. I need to post the full video, Richie. It totally cuts out the claymore exploding and me jumping out of my skin because it was not calm. Amy, okay, so I was wrong. The AC didn't just kick on, and it did that. So I have no idea. I say I'm only 2 years my inactive. What is that? Inactive. What is IRR? Inactive Ready Reserve. Is that what that stands for? I didn't have to do IRR because my freaking knee from airborne school is so bummed that when I went and out processed and stuff in the Army, I didn't have to do, like, I got medically waived for my reserve duty. So I did 4 years I signed up for 4 years active, 4 years reserve. I didn't have to do my 4 years reserve at all. Just because it got medically waived. Which I'm freaking glad for, obviously. Okay, Makers 101. Honestly, Donnie, I think that's probably right. It may be process on your system causing it. It may be how you monitor CPU and RAM usage. Which is weird, though, because I have nothing else going. It's just this. And it might just be the mix between StreamYard and OBS using a lot more. But, I mean, surely it couldn't use that much to mess up the friggin', I don't know. I feel like certain video games should use a lot more CPU and RAM than this camera. Streaming on OBS and StreamYard. But I don't know. I have to close Outlook during my streams, which freaking I have. Okay, I do have that. I have Gmail open, but I have a gaming computer too, so I feel like my RAM and CPU is good enough where it shouldn't be doing this. Makers 101, give me your notes. Okay. And this is coming from a Maker's Mark fanboy. Look, Makers 101 is nothing special in terms of you're getting something unique. Like this, yes, this is limited to the public, but it's not limited in the terms of, yeah, this is our best stuff. No, it's literally just Maker's Mark bumped up to 101 proof. which I feel like that's where Maker's Mark should be. Putting it down to whatever it is, 90 proof, you're killing too much of it. It needs to be higher proof. You're getting more out of the Maker's Mark than what Maker's Mark gives you in regular Maker's Mark. What they want you to get, you're getting less of. With Maker's 101 and Maker's cask strength, yes, you're getting much more. I feel like the Maker's 101 honestly should probably be what Maker's Mark regular is. Honestly, I feel like that's just what it should be. That should be the baseline Maker's Mark. And then Maker's Mark cask strength. Yeah, okay. Clifton's literally saying what I'm saying. He says Maker's Mark 101, Maker's Mark cask strength, Maker's Mark private selects, Maker's Mark 46 cask. So I would probably do the same. Maker's Mark last. And I love regular Maker's Mark. But then Maker's Mark 101 in front of it, because it's literally the same thing, just 101 in proof. And that's what I feel like you almost don't even need regular Makers when you have this. This is just it, but higher proof. You're getting more stuff out of it. Then the Maker's Mark cask strength. And then that's when I start diving into, I almost would put Maker's 46, even though it's lower proof, over the Maker's Mark cask strength. Just because it gives you something else. Like them finishing whatever they finish in the whole stave profile for Maker's 46, it adds a flavor to it that I like a lot. And that's why I love Maker's Mark 46. I love Maker's Mark private selects. I love what they do with the whole finishing stuff. And that's why I feel like I would love Maker's Mark 46 cask strength. I can't wait to get into it this weekend, baby. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this 101, it's Maker's Mark. If you take just the regular Maker's Mark profile from regular Maker's 101, Maker's Mark cask strength, they're all the same freaking thing. They're literally the same thing. It's just how much water are we going to add to the Maker's Mark cask strength? Are we going to add enough to make it 101 proof, or are we going to add enough to make it 90? Because they taste the same, just I don't know. I love them all just because I'm a Maker's fanboy. If you don't like regular Makers, I would still urge you try the Maker's 101. It's a higher proof regular Makers, and you might like it a little better. Maker's Mark 101 is still wax screw top. Yeah. Yep. At least this one is. The one from the distillery is a freaking screw top. And then what is... so cask strength is a friggin' screw top. So I just feel like everything that's in the regular Maker's line is a screw top. So cask strength 101 and regular Makers. That's just their thing, I guess. I can get Maker's Mark cask strength for 30. What? Dude, Daniel Kerber. Dude. Anytime I run out of this, I'm just going to get with you. It cost me $55 for a Maker's Mark cask. It's like $56, $57. Yeah, Maker's 101. It's just a better version of regular Makers. If you like regular Makers, you'll love Maker's 101. If you don't like regular Makers, Maker's 101 is worth a try. It's like $33. Come on. Even if you don't like it, it's $33. Just deal with it. You can't hate it that much. It's impossible. If you like bourbon and you like whiskey, I've literally have not owned a single bottle of bourbon that I'm like, I cannot finish that. Wow, I paid $33 for it. Come on now. You can drink it. You just won't buy it again. So be it. My Maker's Mark Cask Strength has a cork. Is your Maker's Mark Cask Strength this bottle, the new label? Because if it's the old one, it still might be that synthetic cork. But with this new label, this one's a freaking screw top. Yep. And that's how it is, I guess, Daniel. My stores, though, we don't have that wide of selection. In fact, my local store doesn't even carry Maker's Mark Cask Strength. There's only one store I can go to that has it. Or two. There's two stores I go to that get it. Okay, Bourbon Nights, I know what you're saying. I meant like your regular, like just your standard stuff, okay? There's nothing that's just like, wow, if you're a big dog, if you're Maker's Mark, if you're the big dog, Jim B, Maker's Mark, Four Roses, Wild Turkey, if you're a friggin' big dog, I feel like you aren't putting out stuff where people say, wow, I hate this. I refuse to even finish this for $33 is what I'm saying. But I do realize there's some nasty bourbon out there. DC sent me a sample of something that I hate with a passion. I forgot who was even made. It was some Tennessee whiskey. It was the worst thing ever. So and then when you finally get into that wax that friggin' goes everywhere, Maker's Mark wax doesn't go anywhere. Knob Creek wax goes friggin' everywhere. Might try this one, but I never liked a Maker's. Even the cask strength, and I love high proof. Mine is also. And here's the thing, Caleb. Honestly, I'm not really buying. Like I see some people. If you've tried regular Makers and you've tried Maker's Mark cask strength, I couldn't see. And if you don't like either of those, I couldn't see you liking the Maker's 101. Like the Maker's 101 is not the catch-all, like you'll like this. I don't think that's the case. Like Maker's 101 is literally just the middle ground of Maker's Mark and Maker's Cask Strength. It's not, let's be real. I'm real with you guys. It's not a freaking, I've seen some reviews of people saying Maker's Mark 101 and it's the best Maker's. No, it's just the middle ground. If you want to start experimenting with Makers, you need to start getting into the Makers 46 stuff. Try Makers 46. If you don't like it, you need to try and take a leap. Bear with me. It might burn you. It might love you. The Maker's Mark private selects, they vary wildly because them fools can be very selective of what their bottle tastes like. They get to choose how many of each stave goes into it, and Store A's bottle can taste completely different than Store B's. So if you like Maker's 46, it's a definite safe bet to try the private select because but there's a caveat to it. I feel like there's definitely bottles of the private select that you can love, and you might not be a Maker's 46 fan and you love a private select just because they're so different. But the 46 line, so the private selects, the 46 cask, all that, I feel like that's their version of let's be a little different. There we go. And that's just my opinion. I love all things makers, though. I love every makers I've had. No Dickel in my collection, brother. I honestly don't. And I've tried, obviously tonight, in Jason's stream, I tried the Dickel Bottle and Bond 11 year, and I thought it was great. It's just, yeah, I thought it was great, but I also can't go get a bottle of it now, even if I wanted to. It's just we don't have it here. We have regular Dickel stuff on my shelves. They're cheap stuff. I've never seen a bottled and bond product. I haven't seen the 13 or 11. I couldn't even have bought the nasty Flintstone vitamin one. We didn't have it here. It was in raffles, and there's no way I was going to choose a raffle item to be the Dickel bottle and bond. But other than that, I've never seen your fancier Dickel. Okay, it's not that bad. You just got to open it. You got to be good. Clifton, you can use the excuse. Just say, yeah, I got one arm. I can open a Knob Creek bottle and be fine. I don't get what this whole Knob Creek wax hatred thing is. No, Knob Creek wax is definitely subpar to Maker's Mark. I don't know what they do freaking different, but it is. I mean, how is this wax so solid to the bottle and the Maker in the Knob Creek just flakes and explodes? You try and open it, explosion. Why? How is wax that different? Everyone, Knob Creek wax is the worst, Trev. Get good. It is. I've opened them and it's fine, but some of them have exploded on me. Whereas you just the Knob or Maker's Mark ones, you just peel it off. It's fine. I don't get it. Robot Scott, gotta run. Everyone, have a great night. See you, Scott. Hey, Scott, I friggin' miss you. Hope you and Amy are doing good. Miss you guys. Every liquor store I have been in out here in California, the owners have let me sample the private select before buying, and they vary wildly, like you said. And you know, that's the thing. Like when I go to Memphis, like where Donnie is, when I go up there, they let you try stuff and all this, whatever. Down here, I guess I feel like our selection, our stores do not have a wide selection. We don't have a wide selection of picks. We don't have this whole trying before buying. Like there's only one or two stores that I've been to that even let me. They're like, hey, you want to try our pick before you buy it? I'm like, yeah. Every other store, nope, that's not a thing. There is no trying. There is no tasting bar. There is no whatever. My local store, the one that's closest to me, I haven't seen a pick from them in probably 2 years. So I don't know what they're doing. It's midnight. I need to watch the Gum All Factory in the morning, so I must say goodnight. Well, Clifford, yeah, we're about to wrap it up. This is a good post stream live. Durham, what state are you in? I'm in Arkansas. Good old Arkansas. As soon as I finish this, we'll wrap it up because I have to go get my midnight snack and some rest before more work tomorrow. Hey, just a shameless plug. We'll go live again Friday. We'll do another live stream Friday. We'll do the ADHD Whiskey pregame show. So starting at 7 Central, because I'm pretty sure he's going live at 9 Central. So see you, Austin. Thanks for joining, brother. Our local grocery store lets you sample picks. At least in my county, like you go to Walmart in my city, there's no alcohol. That's how it is. No alcohol in Walmart. So that means there's no friggin' alcohol in any grocery store. Cheers, everyone. Great streams tonight. Clifton, I appreciate you, brother. Pre-game squad on Friday. Any theme on Friday? Not yet. I haven't even really thought about it, honestly. I just try and survive the week at work, and then on Friday, on Thursday night, I decide what I want to do. If you have any ideas what you want me to do, I'm open for it. I'll do more blinds. I'll have someone pour me blinds. I haven't got any blind packages. I know I have a couple blinds coming to me. So whenever blinds will show up, I'll do a live stream with whoever sends me the blind. I'll do the blind. But I haven't had any come to me yet for this week. So it's kind of just an open night. I hit the bell icon, but didn't get a reminder for the stream today. What am I doing wrong? Hit the bell, Durham. Hit the bell like you did, and then click all. I think 3 things pop up. It says like personalized. You need to click the one that says all notifications. Also, though, this was totally not planned at all. So that might have been a thing. Whereas normally it gives you a 30 minutes heads up and then a I'm live now. So Clifton, yeah. Hey, we should be on each other's. I'll be on yours, you be on mine. Because over on mine, you can just make crap up. You know how I freaking do. I have no idea what I'm doing. I can't give you actual tasting notes. Maker's Mark 101. Here we go. Tasting notes. Weeded bourbon. Smells like Maker's Mark, but it smells like it's 101 proof. Bam. Amy Bohm, got to head out, fellow. Feed the cat. Thanks, and see you soon. Amy, next time you'll see me, I'll be live Friday, and that's when we'll do a real shindig. This was just a post-game thing. Also, Amy, thanks again for the bottle during Jason's live stream, the giveaway bottle, the Old Scout. You're a friggin' legend. I love you. The community loves you. You're amazing. Awesome, man. Looking forward to it, Clifton. Now go sleep. Kerber, that's what she said. I don't know. I don't know what you said. Nailed it. Great stream. It's bourbon. Heading out soon. Yeah, me too. We'll wrap it up. Let me finish this because I mean we have to. Makers 101. It's nothing fancy, guys. If you see a bottle, especially this new release you see in this fancy box, it's like $33. Try it, man. It's worth a shot. It's $33. Come on. You can do it. So with that, we'll get out of here. Everyone go sleep. Go drink some water. Focus. Okay. 40 up there. Whatever. $40. You can do it. Uncle Buck, you can do it, brother. All right, man. So next time you should see me is probably Friday at 7 p.m. Central. We'll go on before ADHD Whiskey. And other than that, this was just a random live stream. So thanks for all of you you goons for joining me. Seems like all of you wanted to drink as much as I wanted to drink, so I appreciate you. All right. Maybe I'll set up a giveaway or something for Friday. We'll see. We'll see what we're feeling for feeling crazy. Good night, everyone. Again, thanks for everyone who was in Whoa, shoot. My lights are my studio lights are falling down. Holy crap. I hope people are still in here to watch that. That about killed me. Holy moly. Anyway, for everyone who watched the Mashing Drums channel, thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting the Green Beret Foundation. Thank you for coming to this post-stream live. I'll see you guys Friday. Or you know what? I'll see you tomorrow in Clifton stream. And friggin' maybe, I don't know if Perry's going live tomorrow, but I know Clifton should be. So we'll go see you in Bourbon Bites tomorrow. I'll see you Friday in mine. Have a good rest of the week, guys. If you need to message me, email me, Patreon message me, whatever. I'll get back to you. So, love you guys. Have a good night. See you Friday. See you when I see you. I love you. Get on out of here. Drink some water. Hold on. Let me find it. There we go. All right, guys. Cheers. Have a good night.